Good morning, students. How are you all? Today, we are going to continue the same chapter, Force and Pressure. In Force and Pressure, we have studied about the force as well as pressure, and we were continuing with the topic pressure exerted by gases. When we were studying that pressure exerted by gases, we came to two conclusions. That is, pressure in gases is exerted by its weight and the number of collision. Second thing which we have come to a conclusion is that air exerts equal pressure in all directions at a particular point or particular height. You can see there's a sphere in which air particles are there, which are shown by blue dots, and outside also air particles are shown. See, they act from inside towards the wall, from outside towards the wall. So we have this setup. Last thing which we were discussing was Magdeburg's hemisphere experiment. In Magdeburg's hemisphere experiment, he has taken two copper hemispheres of dimension 51 centimeter. He attached these two hemispheres. Without anything and had a pipe attached to it, which is fitted with vacuum pump. When he released the air from the two hemispheres, it became a sphere, and there was no air inside the hemisphere. When there was no air, air is absent, then only the air present outside acts on the hemisphere and keeps them together. To show that how strong is atmospheric pressure, he has attached 8 horses on each side of the hemisphere. The horses tried to separate the hemisphere but were unable to separate them. So, by this experiment, he proved that a very large atmospheric pressure acts, and same came to a conclusion which is very amazing for us also, that around 8 elephants weight is equal to the pressure of the air above 1 meter square area. But we do not feel this pressure. Why we don't feel? Because of our blood. You can see a rubber sucker in a picture. Here also I am explaining the same thing, that when a rubber sucker is a device which is of rubber and have concave shape. When you press this rubber sucker on a smooth surface like glass, it gets stick to glass. The reason for getting stuck to glass is when we press it, the air inside the two surfaces comes out and less air is present inside the surfaces, which exerts less air pressure. But the atmosphere exerts the same pressure and is more than the inner pressure, hence is able to stick this rubber sucker on the smooth surface. We use this rubber sucker in many things. You might have used your guns which get stuck on the glasses, which has one end with rubber sucker, or your toothbrushes with a rubber sucker. Or you might have seen sunshade which you put in your vehicles when you go from one place to another to protect yourself from sun. They are also attached with a rubber sucker. Just press them on the windows and it gets stuck. You can see over here that a man is drinking water with the help of straw. It will be amazing to know that here also atmospheric pressure plays a very vital role. First, he sucks the air which was present in the straw and creates a low pressure area. The surface of water experiences atmospheric pressure which is very large. So this atmospheric pressure which is acting on the surface pushes the liquid up in the straw and you are very comfortably able to drink liquid through a straw without again and again applying force. The same happens in syringes also. You might have seen syringe. What is a syringe? A syringe is a glass tube with a nozzle and a piston for sucking in ejected liquid in a thin stream called as a syringe. You might have made many experiments like hydraulic bridge, hydraulic crane, which works on this phenomena only. Here we pull the piston of the syringe and creates a low pressure area inside the syringe, and the atmospheric pressure acts on the surface of the liquid, pushes it into the syringe. So in this we came to know that atmospheric pressure plays a vital role in understanding many things which we think are very simple and we don't think there's any science behind it. So now you have to understand either by drinking through a straw or by using a rubber sucker or by using a syringe that is it really working or the way I explain it works like that or not. Thank you, and we will be continuing in next